Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known, the home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. We have already started here. It's Rashford! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rashford really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
England with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Dembele. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I've been very impressed with this fella Upamecano. We all know of his impressive record, but he's a lovely blend of athleticism and technical nous that he developed from quite an early age. It'll be interesting to see who his opponents bring to the table to test him, because testing him demands a lot.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Conte. And here's Daya. Hernandez. That is lovely. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking for a runner. And he cuts out the supply. Olise. Alexander-Arnold with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! Goal! France! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter.
Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There will be a throw-in. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, that is one way to stop him. Back into the middle. Plays it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Daya. And it's Dembele. That is good strength. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Palmer. And he was alert to it. And he's there to belt it away. And that's been won straight back. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. He has to show off his quick feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Pass is just off target. Out to the right. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a little off target. Mbappe is firing after that one. This looks promising. Now there's a fine ball, and that's played in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No way through there. And here's Mbappe. He's away. Conte! Chooses to go back. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Thinks about the shot. Hernandez gets good distance on it. Deep into stoppage time. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
France can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. And it's 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
France definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Rice.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Mbappe, and it's Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And
can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
This might spell danger. Plenty to... And he shoots! And he's quick to get it clear again. And the counter is on. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Watkins has shifted it to the flank. Rashford. He's in space and looking for options. A corner it is then. England have their second corner now. He rises! And it's made its way to him. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now the ball's gone astray.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Dembele. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Rashford, he's had a shot! It's a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
England grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's a mighty effort! Goal, England! And the comeback is complete! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitution for England, number 10, Bellingham.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. England take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Substitutions taking place.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Goes for the header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution.
Opts for safety. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a pretty loose pass. Lewis Skelly. Jordan Henderson. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's being shifted off it. That has not gone well.
England nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That's a sharp pass.
3 minutes added time.
Well, they've got it again. Kante powering forward here. Tries to pass it through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And time is up. France can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as you
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. Face to face with the keeper, and the shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Elise. Olise. Romero clears. Hernandez tries to play it through. Oh, he's played it in low. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. France are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Daya.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now Saliba, and it's Daya. Looking tidy in possession here. Well, there's the clearance. Conte. And here's Daya. And it's made its way to Thuram! That's going to go a long way. And it's Conte. And Daya. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Mbappe. Gonzalez, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And that's gone loose. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Fernandez has created one goal already. Neatly clipped into space. He is through here! Conte. Elise. Nicely weighted ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Paredes. To Martinez. It's not an especially good pass, that. Throw it. Saliba.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Paredes. And it's Messi. At least a return pass. Floated through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Dembele. Olise. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. And Fernandes. And here's Dembele. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10. Messi.
And the action is back on the way.
Número 18.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's Gonzalez. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now, this could be a chance. He's away. Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Gonzalez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Argentina with the corner. They're first. Argentina with another corner. Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. And there's the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Acuna. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Conte. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is good alertness. Conte.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Kante cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Your impression so far, Jim?
France are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game.
Thuram! They've got to be quick to recover this. Incoming delivery. France claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pavard, out towards the flank. Oh, such a clever touch. Chance to deliver. He can get that clear. That is Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get rid. Good effort from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 15.
Argentina are making a change now. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Threads one in. Pavard gets over and intercepts. Dembele. Mbappe. "75 minutes played. Great vision. It's played through for him. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a good ball out wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram! They've done it! France are back on level terms. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Se está realizando
France
cambio.
grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Foyt, nicely shaped ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
McAllister, ambitious ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lo Celso. Foyt. Nice looking ball. So nearly the perfect ball. Upamecano. Can he get it through? Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Well, that's fabulous. In with the challenge. Bacola. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Thuram.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
France certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.